Welcome back everyone to this delightful Let's Play where I completely forget to attach the wall socket to the laptop. Give me a second. And there we go. So, first episode, first real one of my Let's Play of Black Mirror from 2013. Let's go. Oh, and load the game content too, I guess. Always good to do. Okay, I have control. Okay, well this got us off to a disorienting start.
You cannot hide! Not from me! Not the boy! I failed you, son. Forgive me. Forgive me. I will let you down no longer. Forgive me. Forgive me.
I didn't quite catch all that, but the fact that he hid a creepy-looking doll of some persuasion, a figurine, that is, if I remember correctly, going to come into play towards the end of the game. So, oh, Clonk just, yeah, dropped the T thing there. Yeah, this game is kind of loud. Let's see, the volume levels should be okay though. Oh, that was a red thing on the left. Okay, the game wants me to go up the stairs. Oh. Hello, ghost. Oh, what? Okay. I do something with you, maybe? What? Game, come on. Game, you're not helping me? What am I supposed to be doing? Want me to push a button? Want me to push a button? Tell me which button to push. Oh, okay. Oh, cool. I can move the view around. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, there we go. Press 1 to touch. Regrets.
Make me to walk in the path of thy commandments. Coward! betrayed your family.
Take a thing, yes.
Le fur le cloich gion mi muhucha. Gaboje am prish gabi mi rish. You're too late! You will not get him!
Okay. It's alright, bud.
Be safe, my son.
I did not remember that. So that's the start of the game. Do we get some starting credits now?
My dearest David, it was with great joy that I received your last letter. Know that you are missed terribly here in India. If my calculations are correct and the International Postal Service is kind, this letter will keep you company as you make the final leg of your journey to Scotland. I hesitate to say anything for fear you'll think me foolish, even hysterical. Your father made it his life's work to research his family's twisted history. This and his obsession with the occult combined to unravel his poor mind. John loved his family and his family home, but he hated and mistrusted them in equal measure. So, beware of the Gordons. Blood is not always thicker than water. Your loving mother.
Right, so we can infer from the car that we're traveling in that the setting is not exactly contemporary, sometime in the past. Now press 1 to examine whatever it is. Now, an important thing to remember when you play this game is that you can turn things around. Yeah, I think a lot of games do this sort of thing these days. Ether 1 is another such game that does a more first-person kind of thing. Okay, family of snakes. What have we here?
I couldn't even bring myself to show this to Mother.
Yeah, these aren't rooms. They will come to play later, but I will not actually work out the puzzle on my own. I will be playing by walkthrough. Yeah, I always do that for point-and-click adventure games because I just can't ever figure the puzzles out on my own. Okay, yeah, that says library. Thank you for letting me know. Find the answers. Beware. Family of snakes and key. Okay. Well, that's a thing to find. That's a note. Can we look out the window maybe? Of course we can.
This countryside can be all different to India.
Oh, right, one of those pieces. Yeah. At some point in the game, we will need to assemble a model castle. This is one of the pieces we will be using. I don't imagine there's a whole lot to say about this at this point.
A key and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this?
Well, it's not like we can use it at this point
We
anyway.
have arrived, sir.
Welcome, Mr. Gordon. I'm Andrew Harrison.
Mr. Harrison, it's good to finally meet you. From our correspondence, I expected you to be older.
Thank you. I'll lead the way. It's quite dark already. We can continue to talk inside.
He's arrived.
David, welcome to Skahandu House.
Lady Margaret, how kind of you to welcome me in person at such a late hour.
That's a name? Well, let's ask him as that.
An impressive building. Skahandu, though. Unusual. What is its meaning?
Unusual only if you have not bothered to study Gaelic. It means Black Mirror House. Many generations of the Gordon family have been master of this house. It is a great responsibility. Perhaps the greatest a man could bear.
If I may, I would like to know more about my father's last days.
It is too late in the day for such morbid talk. You do look so very much like John, though. Angus, please show Master David to his room.
Yes, ma'am.
I trust you had a pleasant journey. This place is rather remote, even for Scotland.
It was most pleasing, thank you. I was fortunate enough to stop off in several fascinating places on my way here. How long have you been practicing law?
I came to the bar a few years ago. I'm at Chambers in Edinburgh with lawyers who have served the Gordon family for generations. I'm embarrassed to ask, but it is my job. Have you proof of who you say you are? You are David Gordon, son of the late John Gordon.
Please, I quite understand. Here you are.
What a curious object.
Isn't it? It belonged to my father. He posted it to me shortly before his death. I'm not at all sure what it is.
Perhaps it's something else returning home where it belongs, like its new owner. Have a good night, Master David. I shall continue my studies.
Please follow me, Master David.
Yes, of course, but first, just take a moment to appreciate the graphical fidelity here. Now, this is not a very new game, but I would say that you can compare this to Dreamfall Chapters.
This way, sir.
And there's a lot more modern bells and whistles with that game. Yeah, I think Dreamfall Chapters has this game beat on animations for sure. But in terms of fidelity, this game is as pretty as point-and-click adventure games need to be. Okay, nagging Angus, I guess her name is.
Your grandfather, his lordship Edward Gordon.
There is no denying it. We are family.
Looks like a very stern character. What have we here?
I suppose it's hard to keep things dry, what with all the rain you get here.
Most amusing, Master David. We do our best, sir. None of us are as young as we used to be.
Yeah, the wallpaper is kind of bubbly, but this looks more like it has been torn. Right.
Your room is this way. It does that sometimes, sir. Lady Gordon expects you for breakfast at 8, sir.
Thank you. Lady Gordon called you Angus? Pleased to meet you, Angus.
Yes, sir. She did. I am Mr. McKinnon.
Mr. McKinnon. Yes.
I'd advise you not to leave the room tonight. Ticking clocks are not the worst thing you may encounter in the house at night, if you don't know your way around. Sleep well, sir.
Thank you kindly. Okay, so I just looked in the walkthrough and I discovered that I sort of missed out on interacting with something out there under the painting, but you know, all things considered with my rough throat and all, let's call it an episode here. And coming up next, well, yeah, the rest of the introduction to the game itself, I guess. Stay tuned.